everyone, and welcome. I am starting a new project in collaboration with Marsha at Markets of Sunshine and here on YouTube. And Marsha's in Florida, USA, and I'm in Texas, USA. But we've been internet friends for quite some time, and we like doing a lot of the same things. So we thought we'd do a collaboration where we make a simple landscape or just collage and then send it to the other person and let them finish it and see what we do with each other's work. It's kind of, excuse me, interesting because Marsha and I's style is completely different, even though we both love stitching and sewing and crafts of all kind. We have a very different style, so it's going to kind of be interesting to see how we work over each other's beginning. I'm excited. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Now, I goofed up because I wanted to show you what Marsha sent me before I touched it, but I came in here and put this little brown piece of fiber across there's just very light green lace going across here. Now that's all I've done, but I goofed up and did that before I showed you just what it looked like before I touched it. And so that's all I've done. I put that across there and I basted it. And so I'm thinking about doing a landscape from this point up, kind of, and then just decorating this because I love the quote here from the Bible. Kind words are like honey, sweet to the soul. Proverbs 16:24. And then I will just decorate the bottom. So I kind of have like two snapshots here of different things. I'm thinking that might be interesting to do. So I will get started on this and work on it, and then I will come back and show you my progress if I go along. Okay, till next time. Well, we've got a little feather on this. Let me bring you down so you could see some of the detail here. I have a little house element, a little tree behind it, another little tree over here, some greenery running through. I put some lace on top up here to pull this white over so it looked like clouds, because I'm sure that's what she envisioned up here. So that's what I'm going to keep on working on her vision there. And but meantime, we have a little landscape going on here. And what I'm doing across this part right here is I have this little piece of yellow flannel, and that's what's behind here. And what I'm doing with that is, let me get you. I'm just taking it and working some threads across it. Just scrap thread, just across it like that. Okay, then I just thread basted that down right here, and then I'll take another section and I'll put it on there and thread baste that down. That gives me a good foliage break here between the two elements of this. And it also allows me then to come in and do a few embroidery stitches. And then this little pile of little scraps right here. See those, how tiny those are? Those are going to be sewn onto that strip too, and hopefully they'll look like flowers when I get through with that. Okay, but that's how I'm working that in there, and put that up there. And this is ready to thread baste on, which I'm going to do right now. Get it on there. I know it's where I want it to be. And some of the stray threads, of course, they will get sewn down as I add some embroidery and some the little flower elements. But right now, just getting that major yellow strip with the threads on it down is what I'm doing right now. Just get it basted down in place. Okay. All right. That side is down. Let's see. Might as well go ahead and work on this one while we're here. Let's get this one on top of that one. Let's cut this one over here. Got this one a little bit too much thread going on here. Let's spread some of this other out. Okay. I'm gonna twist that up a little bit like that. That's enough because I can fill in with other things here. Let's go ahead and baste this section in. I'm leaving the bottom of that pretty lace that Marsha put on here. I really like that. It's soft and it's a good transition from this into the wording there. So I want it to show. I don't want to cover it up with these threads, so I will be making sure that I tuck some of these in as I go along, and so that they won't cover that up. Get that little piece of thread I do want to keep in there, but he's got to cooperate. Okay. Okay, this is a little tedious, but you just work at it and it works in. And you know, you have many chances to come back and tweak it, tighten it up, whatever you think it needs. So nothing has to be perfect, especially on the first round. You're getting something to work over. Okay, let's take the fabric out of that, and we'll put all these fibers back in my fiber ball here. Okay. Yeah, I like that. That gives me a really good background to work some flowers and a real break between the two divisions here. So I will be stitching on that, and I will be coming up in here and stitching this down, and then I will come back and show you more of how I'm progressing and what I'm doing here. Okay. Well, I've done some stitching and along this area here, and I added some little growth and flowers in there. I'm doing some embroidery stitches through here, some French knots and some long stemmy pieces in here. I've begun stitching some of this background elements down, and I'm working on this area over here. I did get this part stitched here and getting ready for whatever I'm going to fill in on this side. And then I'm going to overcast the outside edges of it. But so far, I think it's looking pretty good. And I think my little landscape area is looking pretty good up there. And this makes a really nice, pretty transition, and it's soft with the lace there down into this area. I still don't know exactly what I'm going to do with this. I did enhance the colors here with some ink tints pencils. Not a lot, just a little bit to pop that color a little bit. So I'm about probably close to halfway through now, and so I will continue to do the stitching that I up here and around, and then begin this, and then I will check back with you and show you my progress. Hello everyone, and welcome. Well, I have finished the piece that I'm doing with Marsha at Markets of Sunshine. We're doing this collaboration. If you didn't catch the very beginning of this video, that we are sending each other a simple landscape or collage, and then the other one is finishing it out. And so at the very beginning of the video, you saw what it looked like when I received it from Marsha. And this is what I have done to complete it. Let me bring you up so you can see more of the detail, and turn this for you so you can get the long view. You can see that I use some pre-made elements in here. This was cut off of a scarf, and so I used that. All right. I just enhanced the color on the printed flowers and the fence. I didn't do any stitching on that. And just the portions that I put up into here, and did some stitching and some French knots on little pieces there, and basically just sewed those little square pieces of fabric across to kind of look like flowers. Okay, I love it. I think it turned out really pretty. I love the double look of it. This is one scene, this is another. I think I stayed true to her vision, because I do believe the blue and the white was meant to be a sky and clouds, and then the green and the brown in here was the landscape. And I just enhanced on that, and it turned out really cute, I think. My trees, of course, and house are more whimsical, and that's just the style that I like. And lots of flower and foliage here, and keeping this soft piece of mint green lace between the two here, showing at the bottom, just kind of makes that soft transition into this Bible verse, and the floral arrangement here. So overall, I'm very pleased with this, and I hope that Marsha likes it when she sees it, and I hope that you found something in here that can inspire you. You know, it really makes us work outside of our comfort zone to work over someone else's work, and it's a learning process. It broadens us out, and it's well worth the effort if you have a friend that you can do this with, exchange things and do this with. It's really cool to be able to do that. And I thank Marsha for working along in this collaboration and with me, and for getting her piece to me and allowing me to work over her work. Now, she is also doing mine, and so you'll have to go to her channel and view her work and what she does with the piece that I send her. Marsha does all kinds of wonderful projects on her channel, varied, a lot of different things than I do here, so you really want to subscribe and add her so that you can take advantage of her ingenuity over there, okay? So I'm happy to be able to do this collaboration, and I thank all of you for coming and watching. Bye-bye.